Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Today we'll be doing the last comparison review of the Retevis RB45 walkie-talkie radios, comparing against the Motorola MH230Rs. I picked up a set of these at a estate sale for like $1. And so, awesome radios. I'm not going to get into the specs, but if you're looking for a great little radio, used or new, look at the MH230R by Motorola. It has all the bells and whistles of any radio that you want to buy. So check that out. But again, back to the comparison here between the Retevis 45. I'm using the same distance test that I used before with the AudioVox radios. That review is down in the description if you want to click on that and take a look at it, that comparison test. But this is definitely a much better radio, the Motorola, than the AudioVox that I used before. So we went out to the same locations, my wife and I, and we did the distance test. It was windy, guys, windy. Check this out little clip of video of us out trying to review these radios. As you can see there, the wind's howling. It wasn't much that I could even pick up on the camera with all of the wind noise on the day that we went out. But I'll just tell you the results of what we find out. The first test was done at the 1.93 mile range. That's where we started with the AudioVox. Again, we were able to communicate with the Retevis. Kind of sketchy, not that great. I was able to hear my wife better than she could hear me. So that probably has something to do with the power lines or whatever in between us. But I can hear her a little bit better. But the Motorola definitely was a little bit better, even though it was cutting in and out, but it did have more reception. I had all of the radios on the same channel so they can all communicate with each other, which was channel 7. Even when she transmitted on the Retevis, I was able to pick it up on the Motorola and on the Retevis, but the Motorola definitely had an advantage. So we moved to the next range test, which is 1.37 miles. But definitely we had better reception on the Retevis. Definitely better reception on the Motorola. Again, the Motorola definitely outperformed the Retevis. Now, in looking at some specs, both of these are around 2 miles in, say urban areas. Both of them would say 23, some ridiculous miles if you were just in a perfect condition, somebody standing on Mount Everest and someone standing at the bottom, things of that nature. The Motorola, they've been around a long time. They've been in the business a long time. And these are definitely some good radios. If you just want something, a good radio for just general purpose use. Again, I mentioned in my first video that I purchased these because of how small they were. I wanted something small that slips in your pocket. And you kind of see how much these are a little bit smaller, a little bit more convenient than the Motorola radio, so which was the whole reason. Almost half as thick as the Motorola radio. So again, they perform just fine. If for the vacations, for the simple things of going on cruise or being on vacation or just being able to talk to each other in a mall or at a fair or something like that, these are just great. If you want to be in the woods, out there hunting, doing things, camping, not to say the Retevis won't get the job done, but you'd be definitely much better off with a standard size radio. Again, these Motorola's are really nice radios. They have the weather channels. They have all of the privacy channels that you can switch back and forth into, Vox and all that stuff, even though this one does some of those, but it does not do the weather radio channels at all. I know that the Retevis is 2 watts on those certain channels, and I'm thinking the Motorola is probably around 2 watts. I searched around the internet and tried to find, I could not find how many watts it is rated at. So but even taking that in consideration or not in consideration, it still is a little bit better radio. Well, that's all I have in this video, guys. Closing up this series. Hey, if you like what you see on this channel, please hit that like button. Guys, hit that subscribe button so you can get the videos when I come out with new ones. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a blessed day.